So today we are going to look into data representation. Computer, the data is going to be represented in a number system, and that number system is called as binary number system. Okay. And how these number systems are being formed depending upon the radix. Say for example, if radix is 10, or it can be set to 2, or it can be set to 8, or it can be set to 16. If the radix is set to 10, then such a number system, we call it as decimal number system. If the radix is set to 2, then we call it as binary number system. And if it is 8, we call it as octal. And if it is 16, we term it as hexadecimal system. Okay. And how many digits we have? So this is number system. And how many digits we are going to have in this? So here totally 10 digits we have, 2 digits we have, 8 digits we have, and 16 digits we have. Okay. And you can also refer this radix as the base. Now we have a place value system for this. So I'm going to plot the place value of both fractional part and the integer part, right? So I will divide all this into one place value each. Okay. If it is radix is 10, if radix is 10, then how the place value number system will be given? Say for example, this is r raised to 0. The place value of this is r raised to 1, r raised to 2, r raised to 3, r raised to 4. And if you move on, so you will get r raised to 5 and so on. And after the decimal point, here we have a decimal point. And after this decimal point, what will be the place value? It is r raised to minus 1, r raised to minus 2, r raised to minus 3. Okay. Now, if the radix is set as 10, now r raised to 0 means 10 raised to 0. So for this, you are supposed to write for decimal number system, it is 10 raised to 0, 10 raised to 1, 10 raised to 2, 10 raised to 3, and 10 raised to 4, and so on. And after the decimal point, we have 10 raised to minus 1, 10 raised to minus 2, and 10 raised to minus 3, and so on. Okay. If it is binary number system, the place values will be given as replace the r value as 2. Then the place value will become 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 4. And after decimal point, it will become 2 raised to minus 1, 2 raised to minus 2, 2 raised to minus 3, and so on. Similarly, we have for octal and hexadecimal. So 8 raised to 0, 8 raised to minus 1, 8 raised to minus 2, and 8 raised to minus 3, right? Similarly, we have for hexadecimal 16 raised to 0, 16 raised to 1, 16 raised to minus 2, 16 raised to minus 3, and here we have 16 raised to 1, 16 raised to 2, and so on. Like this we have. So here how many digits we have? The digits are given as what? The digits are lies between 0 and 9. And here the digits will be 0 and 1. Here the digits are between 0 and 7. And here it is 0 to 9 and A to F. So these are the digits we are supposed to put in this number system. For example, I'm going to form a number that is in decimal number. I'm going to form a value 50. Okay, so I will take a different color. I'm going to form a number 50. Now, how you are going to form a number 50 in the decimal number system? So 5 is a digit. Yes, 5 is a digit. 0 is a digit. Yes. So this is a perfect decimal number system. And how we are going to form this number 50? So this is in tens place value. So 10 raised to 1, right? 10. So if I put 5, then it has become 50. So rest all the place value you are supposed to fill with zeros. And similarly, if I want to make it 50 in binary, right? So accordingly, you are supposed to make it 50 in binary. Is that clear? So how I need to do for 50 in binary? So what is this place value? 2 raised to 6, 2 raised to 4 is 16, right? So I can write as 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, right? So 64 is greater than the 50. So I don't require the 64 place value. So I will write 1 over here. Then I will write 1 over here. So how much it is? It turns out to be 48. So I need only 2. So this is how a binary number has been formed, and the value of this binary number 110010 is equivalent to 50 in decimal. 50 in decimal. Similarly, if I want to write this 50 in octal, then we are supposed to write the octal place values. That is 8 raised to 0. That is 1, 8, 64, and so on. Since 64 is greater than 50, so I don't require this 64. So I need to write 8, 8 6 are, right? So 6 8s are 48, right? And here we are supposed to write 2. So in octal number system, it is written as what? 62, right? 6 8s are 48 plus 2. Similarly, we can write it in hexadecimal. In hexadecimal, how we are going to write 1, 16, 256, right? So again, this 256 is much greater than 50. So I won't write the higher place value. So 16. So 16 threes are 48. So remaining 2. So I can write it 15. This 32, I can uh, 50 in decimal. I can write it in binary as 110010 to the base 2, and I can write it uh, in octal number system and in hexadecimal number system as 32. Okay, so this is how we are going to form a number. So we will do one example for decimal number. So I am going to take an example which is 736.4, and this value is in 8. Now we are supposed to convert this value into decimal number system. And how we are going to make this one? Remember, the place value of this is 8 raised to 0, 1, 2, right? 8 raised to 2, the place value is 8 raised to 1, the place value of this is 8 raised to 0, and the place value of this is 8 raised to minus 1. So I'm going to write it as 7 into 8 raised to 2 plus 3 into 8 raised to 1 plus 6 into 8 raised to 0 plus 4 into 8 raised to minus 1. Okay, now simplify this. 7 into 64 plus 3 into 8 plus 6 into 1 plus 4 divided by 8. 8 raised to minus 1 means divided by 8. Okay, then if you add together this one, so this turns out to be 478.5, and this number will be in decimal number system. Okay, now I will take another number, another example, say for example 53 to the base 16. So this is an hexadecimal number system. Now we are supposed to convert into a decimal number system. Now how we are going to do it? So first we need to identify the place value. Since the radix is 16, base is 16, so the place value of this is 16 raised to 1, and this is 16 raised to 0, and we don't have any fractional number, so ignore it. Now simplify this one. F into 16 plus 3 into 16 raised to 0 is 1. 16 raised to 0 is 1, right? And what is the value of F? It is 15, because A represents 10 and F represents 15, right? So 15 into 16 plus 3 into 1, which turns out to be 243 to the base 10. Is that fine? Any questions in the conversion from octal, binary, hexadecimal number system to decimal number system? If you have any question, you can please ask. Or if you have I will give another example. Can you convert this one and represent in decimal? So I will write A to B point 65 to the base 16. Now convert this into decimal number system. How we are supposed to convert into decimal number system? First, you need to identify the place value. So what is the place value? The place values are, you need to start from the decimal towards left. So this is 16 raised to 0, 16 raised to 1, 16 raised to 2. And this is 16 raised to minus 1. And this is 16 raised to minus 2. Then you need to multiply A into 16 raised to 2 plus 2 into 16 raised to 1 plus B into 16 raised to 0 plus 6 into 16 raised to minus 1, 16 raised to minus 1 plus 5 into 16 raised to minus 2. Then you need to simplify. The resultant number will be in decimal. So what is the value of A? 10 into 16 raised to 2 is 256 plus 2 into 16 plus what is the value of B? 11 into 16 raised to 0 is 1 plus 6 divided by 16 plus 5 divided by 256. Simplify this one. So the resulting number will be in decimal. This is how you are supposed to convert binary or octal number or hexadecimal number into decimal number system. So this is the way to convert the binary, octal or hexadecimal into the decimal number system, right? So we will see the other conversion factors between binary to octal, octal to hexadecimal and all. I will take one random binary number 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1. So this is a given binary number. Okay, so this number is very big number, no problem. So this is an binary number. Now how do we convert this binary number into octal number system? Now what to convert into octal number system, we have first we will look into what is the largest digit in octal number system. Can anybody tell me what is the largest digit in octal number?
7.
7.
7.
Right? So 7 is the maximum digit. Now can you transfer the 7 into binary? So binary place value is what? 1, 2, 4, 8, right? So 8 we don't require because 7 is the largest digit in the octal. So the fourth place value we don't require. 7, if we transfer into binary, then you are supposed to fill like this 4 plus 2 plus 1. That turns out to be in binary. So the maximum digit 7 itself is not going to cross 3 bits, right? So when you are, now I will conclude, when you are transforming binary number into octal number, so what is the method you need to do? You need to form a group of 3 bits. You need to form a group of 3 bits. Now check now. This is an binary number. So always you need to start from the here, from the right side. Okay. And you need to move towards left side. You need to move towards, not, you should not start from the MSB side, most significant bit. You need to always start from least significant bit. Now form a group of 3 bits. So this is one group. This is next 3, next group, and here we have another group. We have one more group formed, and this one. So now you can pad with zeros. If you don't have the sufficient 3 bits a group, then you can pad with zeros. Now just convert this binary number into what? Into its equivalent octal number. Okay, and always consider the base for only these 3. Okay, only these three. Do not consider it as 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay, so how you are supposed to consider if you have made a group of 3, 1, 2, 4, again you need to count from 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 1 to 4, like this we are supposed to do, right? So now convert this number. 0, 1, 1 means this is 1, 2, it is 3, so I'm going to write 3. This one, it is 4. This one, it is 5. 1, 1, 1, this is 7. 0, 1, 0, this is 2, and 0, 0, 1, it is 1. So this binary number is equivalent to this octal number, to the base 8. So this is the way to convert binary number into octal number. Any given binary number from the LSB, you need to form a group of 3 bits each. And those 3 bits, you are supposed to replace it with equivalent octal number. So that is a way, right? And now we will study about the hexadecimal number system. Now, what is the largest digit in the hexadecimal number system? In hexadecimal number system?
F.
F.
Okay. So F is the largest digit. And what is the value of F? It is 15, right? Now you are supposed to write this 15 in binary. Now, which are the place value for binary? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. All right, 16, it has crossed 15 now, so I don't require this fifth place value. So if I try to convert this 15 into binary number system, so 8, 7 remain, 4, then 2, then 1. So this is equivalent in binary. So how many maximum number of digits the binary is going to take for the maximum digit? It is 4. So it is not going to cross more than 4 bits. So therefore, when we are transforming from binary number system to hexadecimal number system, the logic is we are supposed to start from the LSB side and you need to form a group of 4, not more than 4 or less than 4, right? If you form less than 4, then say for example, if you use only 3 bits, so you are not going to cover after 7, that is 8, 9, 8 to F. You can't cover, right? So therefore, we need to make a group of 4 bits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, start from the LSB side. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, make a group. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4 from here to here. So we have another group to form. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for this, no padding is required, right? Now replace this number to its equivalent hexadecimal. So 0, 0, 1, 1. So what is this 0, 0, 1, 1 equivalent to?
3.
It is 3. 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0.
6.
6, sir.
6. 1, 1, 1, 1.
F.
It is F.
F.
And 0, 1, 0, 1.
A.
It is A, right? So now this turns out to be its equivalent hexadecimal number system. Is that fine? So what is the way to convert the binary number system into hexadecimal number system? The given binary number system from the LSB, we are supposed to make a group of 4 bits each and replace those 4 group of bits each into its equivalent hexadecimal notation, right? And that transformation will convert from binary number system to hexadecimal number system. Machine's natural language is what? The binary number system. The problem is that we, the user, we, the programmer, we human beings understands or are more comfortable with decimal number system, right? So while if we design a system, now this machine, yes, we will give the input into what? In terms of decimal, right? Or in terms of, we will give in terms of decimal, right? And decimal number will be converted into binary, and that binary is read by the machine, and it will process into binary language, and it will also produce binary, and finally it will again convert into decimal so that we human beings understand the decimal number system, right? So now it is very much necessary to code the binary, right? So likewise, we have binary coded, right, octal number. If you want in octal, you have binary coded octal. If you want to code this binary into hexadecimal, so we have binary coded hexadecimal. And similarly, we have a binary coded decimal. Okay. Now this binary coded decimal will be used by the programmers or by the human beings, right? And in short, we used to call it as BCD, right? Similarly, we have a binary coded for hexadecimal and binary coded for octal, right? Now this binary understands by the machine, and these number systems are understood by the human being, that is octal, hexadecimal, and decimal. So there must be a mechanism to convert this binary into any other number system that is user friendly. Fine. Now in binary coded octal number system, first list out the octal numbers from 0, that is minimum digit starts from 0 and it ends at maximum at 7. Now binary coded, just code it, and we require only maximum 3 bits, right? So how many bits we require? We require only 3 bits of information. 3 bits of binary coded we require to represent the every individual octal digit, right? And its decimal equivalent is also same octal digit. So for 0, it will write 0. For 7, we will write 7 in the decimal. But in equivalent, but you should not write this octal in binary coded decimal with 4. Even this is also representing 0, but you should not take more than 3 bits. That you must remember. You should not take more than 3 bits. So I will remove that 4th digit. And don't take less than 3 bits also. You can't write 0, 0. Even this also represents 0, but you should not take less than 3 bits. So always you are supposed to take 3 bits because we are in octal number system. Now, if you have the octal number, say for example 10. Now how you are going to code this 10? So you need to separate it out. You need to unpack the octal numbers. So 1, you need to make it separate, right? This is 1, 0. 0, you need to write it separately, and 1, you need to write it separately. Unpack it. So write 0. So what is 0? Equivalent to 0, 0, 0. And what is 1? 0, 0, 1. Right? It can be any number. So say for example, if I'm writing 370, and this is an octal number system. Now how do we are going to code in binary? So we need to unpack this one. So write 0, 0, 0, 7 as 111, and 3 as, okay, and this is equivalent to 248 in decimal number system. So this is the binary coded octal number, right? So are you understanding how to code the octal numbers into binary? Every individual octal digit must be coded in 3-bit binary. It's equivalent 3-bit in binary. So that is the logic for binary coded octal number. Now next we have binary coded hexadecimal. Again, this is very also simple. For list all the hexadecimal digits, the minimum starts from 0 and the maximum ends at F, and its value is here: A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, 13, 14, and F represent 15 respectively. Okay. Now, how many digits we have? Totally 16. The largest digit is being 15. And how many binary bits you require to code 15? So you require 4 bits. So now this principle we are going to follow to code any hexadecimal digit into binary. Then we are going to code it in 4 bits, right? This is as shown in the table. Okay. Now say for example, if you want to code F8, if you want to code F8, again, you need to unpack this number. 8, we are supposed to write in 4-bit as 1000, and F, we are supposed to write it as 4 ones, 1111. So that will become the binary coded for hexadecimal. You can take any other example, A28. Now, what is the binary coded for for this A28 hexadecimal number? Then you are supposed to write it as 1010, 0010, and 1000. So this will be the binary coded for the hexadecimal. Any number needs to be converted into binary coding. So this is what we call it as binary coded hexadecimal. Then we have finally we have our binary coded decimal. Now for binary coded decimal, what we are supposed to do, how many digits we have in decimal number system? Totally 10 digits, 0 being minimum and 9 is maximum. Now first we will take the largest digit, and how many bits we require to represent the 9. So we require 4 digits, right? 4 digits we require, 1 0 0 1. Okay, so that is why the binary coded for decimal number, again we are supposed to do in 4-bit only, right? Say for example, if I have a decimal number 10, this is in 10. Now what is its equivalent binary coded decimal? Then you need to unpack it, write 1 in terms of 4 bits. Again 4 bits you are supposed to write, that is 0001, and for 0 you can write it as like, say for example 248. Now again the binary coded for 248 is 0010, 0100, and 1000. So this will be the binary coded for decimal, right? So logic, I hope you have understood for this. Similarly, we have for ASCII coded. I will take the, for alphanumeric also, we have an ASCII coded chart. These are only the digits we have. In octal also we have a digit. In hexadecimal we have alpha digits, but also only A to F, right? And in decimal we have no alpha digits. That is alphabet digits we don't have, A, B, C, D, E, F, we don't have, from 0 to 9. What if we have a special character or the small letters, capital letters, digits? So all other characters also needs to be coded. Now such coding we call it as American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Fine. Now what is this? As I said you that the binary coded for octal, the binary coded for decimal, these are only converting the digits, and you are going to code only the digits part in this. In octal, you are able to code between 0 to 7 digits. In hexadecimal, you are being able to code from 0 to 9 and A to F, not apart from this. And in decimal, you are able to code between 0 to 9. What if we have, say for example, character G, alphabet G we have. Now what is the binary coded for this? Because the computer can't only process only from 0 to 7 or 0 to 9 or from 0 to 9 and A to F. So we have the other stuffs also, like say for example a special character called @. Then we have a space, okay, space we have, hash symbol we have, dollar symbol we have, right? So there are many other special characters also, non-printable characters, printable characters, special characters, right? So how do we code this one? The answer is we have a code format, and that code format is termed as American Standard Code for Information Interchange, and it is popularly known as ASCII, ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Now, how do we do it? So all the characters we are supposed to list out, and we will start coding this one. Okay. For this, we have given 41. For binary coded 42. For C, it is 43. For D, it is 44. Now somebody has made it, right? They have defined it, right? A means, capital A means 41. Capital B means 42. Now you are supposed to do it like this. So 1, again you transform into 4 bits, 0, 0, 0, 1, and this 4, 1, 0, 0, like that. Okay. So this is will be a series of what we have in the binary coded information, American Standard Code for information interchange. And what about the character 0, character 1? Don't read it as digit 0. Look at the column name. It is characters now. Okay. Now character 0, we have coded with 30H, 31H. H means hexadecimal, 32H, and so on up to 39H. And for space, it is been given as 20H. Okay. For dot, we have a separate code. So all this, we have a complete chart we have in American Standard Code for information interchange. Is that fine? Any questions related to the binary coded octal, binary coded hexadecimal, binary coded decimal, and American Standard Code for information interchange? No questions? Can we move
Sir, can
further?
you explain ASCII again, sir?
See, ASCII, like here in the what we said, machine understand only binary, right? And we understand in decimal. So there must be a mechanism to code the decimal into binary. So that mechanism, we call it as binary coded decimal. If this person understand octal, then we must have a method to code octal. So binary coded octal. If this person understand the hexadecimal, then we must have a mechanism, machine must have a mechanism for binary coded hexadecimal. The octal will make you to code into binary between 0 to 7. For hexadecimal, 0 to 9 and A to F. For binary coded decimal, you have only from 0 to 9. Now, what are the rest characters? You have the other characters like alphabetic character, I'm saying, not this A hexadecimal digit. So try to differentiate between this A and alpha character A. So this A is hexadecimal digit whose values is 10, right? But this is an alpha character A, B, like this up to Z we have. Then we have small letters from A, B, and up to Z we have. Okay. And character 0, character 1, and so on up to character 9 we have. Then we have special characters, right? So space we have, dot we have, comma we have. So these are all special characters. Now, how do we, machine will code these characters, alphanumeric characters. Okay. So to code this alphanumeric character into binary, so that method we call it as ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Now, who has prepared this one? One person have prepared, designed this. So for this, they have termed it as 41. For this as 42H. Okay. For small a, they have termed it as 97. Okay. So that is 65H, 65H, 66H. For 0, it is 30H, 31H. So they have already coded, predefined it is. And once we predefine, we have instructed the machine while designing the hardware. During the hardware design, also we will instruct like this. If A is pressed from the keyboard, that is coded inside the wires, right? So when you hit A from the keyboard, right, what is the sequence it is going to receive in a 7-bit format? It is like this: 1 0 0 0 0 0 1, right? So this is the piece of information the processor will receive in a 7-bit binary code. If it is 8-bit American Standard Code for Information Interchange, then it will go like this inside the machine. It will go like this. Now, who has, we have already predefined, and it is not going to change from country to country, right? So during the introduction class, I have told that majority of the countries are following the majority systems what we are into the market is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. And few countries like North Korea, they have their own mechanism to code the information. They are not going to follow the American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next topic is complement.